Now to a Target 8 in-depth, the price of fame.
That's what some children and parents are finding out as they try to get into a beauty pageant.
A consumer alert tonight from Target 8 investigator Henry Erb.
Strawberry
Tonaja Bates is 9 years old and she's having a bake sale. She needs $500 to be in a beauty pageant on Saturday.
They told us we could get sponsors, and I looked all over for sponsors, like the banks and the stores, and no one could sponsor us. So we just decided to raise the money by ourselves.
I thought it might just be cool to try something new.
11-year-old Jolynn Brophy was excited about the same pageant, operated by a Pennsylvania company called Nationals Incorporated. This is video from the company website. The company runs pageants for girls 7 to 19 across the country. The Grand Rapids pageant this weekend at Coopersville High School. Jolynn even brought 2 new dresses for the pageant. Started writing letters to find sponsors, but then
we did end up stopping. I got 2 sponsors, and I ended up giving the money back.
But $500, you know, when I sat there and really played that out in my head, I went, holy cow.
Jolynn's mom, Christy, says she and her daughter decided to quit fundraising. She says in the current economy, for something they were doing just for fun,
it's just too much to ask of these businesses and families.
The first contact they had with the pageant came in this letter, mailed directly to 11-year-old Jolynn. It said she had been referred to the pageant as a possible contestant who may enjoy modeling in front of an audience and learning modeling routines. Had you ever been interested in doing that?
No.
I would like to know how your name gets on this mailing list. That is, you know, in my opinion, that started the ball rolling to let these girls get disappointed.
The letter says nothing about the cost. Brophy worries that children will get their hopes up before they hear about the price at an initial group meeting, and even then may never be able to raise the cash. In a phone conversation, a pageant official denied that they lure in children and parents, that it's their choice to participate or not after they find out how much it costs at that first meeting. And they say that their pageants are among the cheapest. And how do they get the names and addresses of 11-year-old girls? They claim they don't buy mailing lists, that every contact comes from a personal referral on their website.
You need to have a pretty clear head as to what's the intent of doing these.
The Better Business Bureau gives the Nationals Incorporated a C+ rating, but there are a lot of pageants and warns in general that they are pricey.
If you're doing it for fun, it may be an expensive little hobby. If you're doing it for some gain or some future for your child in modeling or acting or something of that nature, you need to be extra cautious in checking those companies out.
Pageant officials, for privacy reasons, refuse to put us in touch with former contestants who were happy with their experience. The Better Business Bureau's Vandermeeden says parents should ask for those references.
They may refuse it for privacy issues to the media and to the Better Business Bureau and others like that, but they shouldn't refuse it to a parent considering it as such. They may, but they shouldn't.
Meanwhile, despite her bake sale and donations from family and friends, Tonaja Bates remains about $200 short of the amount she needs to be part of this weekend's pageant. I'm Target 8 investigator Henry Erb.